And we will stick with the phones. Raleigh, North Carolina, this is Donna. Great to have you on the program. Hi.
Hi, Rush. It's an honor to speak with you.
Thank you much.
Thank you so much for everything you do. Rush, I have two questions. One, I was just wondering, don't you have like a direct line to these guys, like Boehner and these guys, that you could call and tell him what you just told Zach, to buck up, stand strong, hang in there, use your power, don't abuse the power, but use your power, and just stay in there, you're doing the right thing, and just help to, give them the moral support that they need for some reason. And then secondly, I'm just curious on Obamacare. I thought that was created for people that didn't have insurance, that couldn't afford insurance. So if they couldn't afford it before, how are they supposed to afford it now when you just hear people say time and time again that it's more than what they're paying?
Well, that's why they are delaying aspects of the implementation so that people don't learn that. It was sold as two things. The first one you got right. It was sold as insurance for the 30 million that are not covered, and it was sold as cheaper premiums and wider access to actual health care for the middle class. The truth of the matter is that young, healthy, average income, middle-aged people's premiums are going to skyrocket because it is those people who are going to be paying the freight for the seasoned citizens and their health care who do not have the money to contribute or any of that. That's how it is to be paid for, by a healthy middle class with average earnings. Their premiums are going to skyrocket. That's why the implementation of this is being delayed, is to keep that from happening. That's really what that's. There's some people even, Donna, who are theorizing that these glitches at Obamacare at the website are not real, that they're programmed in just to keep the truth from being realized by people until a little bit more time has gone by. But no, go ahead.
It's just crazy. It's just so. It's just surreal what we're living in right now, and it's just so hard to believe that this is happening. It's like, how does this happen to us? It's the best country in the world. Obama's got the most prestigious job that there is, and it's just so abused and squandered.
Well, how it happens, that's a scary answer. How it happens is a scary answer. There are many different explanations for it. How does Obama win? How do the Democrats win when? And one of the reasons is this is not what people that voted for Obama expected. There are a number of people who voted for Obama because they thought it were going to end racism in America. A number of people voted for Obama because they would say about themselves that they weren't racist. But there were no policy reasons to vote for Obama. Obama was an it. You can name whatever he wanted to be. You're going to end bickering and arguing. Obama's a great unifier. Obama, this and that. It's been a giant sham or scam, if you will, and it's continued to be. I mean, nobody even knows who the man is. He hadn't even been vetted like normal candidates are. And the racial component of all this cannot be ignored in explaining it. And Obama's well aware of that, and that's why he's making these big grabs, knowing that he's not going to be criticized by people because they're afraid to.
Well, it's a big painful lesson.
But we've got a lot of people. Look at 90 million Americans. I love to put it this way because I think it's the proper perspective. 90 million Americans are not working, Donna, but they're eating. What does that mean? 90, that's 10 New York cities. That's over 10 New York cities are not working, but they're eating, which means somebody's buying their sustenance. And that somebody is somebody else, is the government. They are eating. They've got their phones. They've got their flat screens, and they're in there. And some people are perfectly satisfied with that. Others think that that's their entitlement as an American to have that provided for them. Because so many other people have more, it's only fair I should have a little given to me by people who've got more than I do. But 90 million Americans not working, and they're all eating, and there's a lot of people in the country that vote for Santa Claus. There's a lot of reasons. There's a lot of explanation. Now, as to whether or not I have a direct line. You know, I guess it is a popular perception that I do. And I don't. I guess it's a popular perception that I can get anybody on the phone I want and give them what for. And I don't know, folks. In one sense, that's not. It's not who I am. I can't explain. I don't even think about calling these people. Maybe I might be able to get through if I wanted to, but I think I'm no different than the way they'd react to anybody else. Yes, sir, 3 bags full and hang up. They hear what I say every day here on the radio. They know what I say when I say it. I just I've never even tried pick up the phone for this purpose, to call somebody and say, "What the hell are you doing? Let me tell you what you ought to be doing." I've had some ask. I've had a few over the years ask, and that's all they do is ask. And I've answered, and I've told them what they ought to do, and not since the mid-'90s has anybody ever acted on it. But see, folks, I don't sit here with my ego doesn't say they need to do what I think they should do because I don't take it personally when they reject it. I got to take a break here at this little clock. Be right back, folks. Do not go. I'm not banking out of this. I'm not finished. Okay, time's zipping by here, and I still have lots to squeeze in here, my friends. So we'll take a brief obscene profit break here at the top of the hour and be back revved up and ready to go for the next one. We'll be back before you know it. So just sit tight, my friends.